Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
De Jong is the guilty party there. It's just beyond his reach. Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Mendieta tries one from range. Mendieta, an individual masterpiece.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this...
Shoots! And he hits the net. 2-0, and in next to no time. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see there...
It's Luis Suarez! That's another chance! Now, there's a terrific hit. This is their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mendieta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Hazard. That's been slipped through. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
That has been cut short. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Rudiger. This is De Jong. Now it's Griezmann. Roberto Carlos. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammate...
Mendieta! He's done very well to get to that.
Mendieta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their third corner. He's rising! No, not the best of headers. De Jong. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And he's straight offside. Cannavaro. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Luis Suarez. Applies the finish! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the far post. And the keeper beats it away. Messi. And now the breakaway. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now he's off and running. And it's Messi. Now it's Aubameyang. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Hazard! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cannavaro. De Jong. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14, Iniesta. El dorsal 2,
Yamal going after that.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 24.
Now it's Hazard. Gaitska Mendieta. Xavi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Mendieta! And one more try! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
De Paul. Griezmann. Into the channel. Camavinga picks it up out wide. Suarez chasing after it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now he's running away. Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always...
Decent chance! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
El dorsal 4.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
And that is indeed the final act.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So off we go again. He's in a great position here. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're back on the ball again. Roberto Carlos. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rudiger. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Camavinga. Griezmann. And Griezmann! And it's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make.
There's the shot! De Paul. Messi. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear, Dave.
It's Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Crosses it in here. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez. And a chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
In towards the... Oh, good climb! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's there! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful...
Luis Suarez! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. Can he get it through? Half an hour gone in the second half. Roberto Carlos. Well read, nice interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Azar. Looking for options for movement. Hangs it. Oh, good effort! Oh, denied at the last.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. Played in. Oh, it needed better placement. They're up to 5 corners now. Mendieta! And here's Azar. Just about within shooting range. He's put his foot right through that one.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
El dorsal 6. Serán
Mendieta. Well, that is one way to stop him.
El dorsal 18.
Araujo.
El dorsal
Footing.
25. Llega de Valladolid.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. And it's Roberto Carlos. That ball looks a good one. Great chance! And he couldn't keep it down. Bellingham is there and he can pick it up. Rashford aims beyond the defence. Not where it came from. Chesney claims comfortable. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona can be really...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal. and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Now it's Thauvin, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Luis Suarez. He's looking wide. Thauvin. And here's the chance to counter. And he's quick to return it. Suarez chasing after it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He is through here. Robertson has the space to scheme. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bellingham. And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's been hooked away. Looking to play him in. Elects to cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
It's a good ball out wide. That's where it came from. Takes a shot! And he has his goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Jude Bellingham.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Luis Suarez! It's loose and there's a ring. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Bellingham goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That pass isn't the best. And he's picked it up out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Liverpool already with the upper hand and looking to turn it in. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's had a crack. Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you. He'll try from distance! Sensational from Suarez! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And a quick announcement for the benefit, if anybody who has found themselves a little lost today, please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around the stadium. Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Can he latch on to this? Now that's well seen too. Nicely spread. Bellingham. He's found space here. Dembele. He's picked his way through. Flashes it across.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick-up. It's Luis Suarez! That's a little off target. And that's a dangerous ball. Luis Suarez! Off the post! Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And this is Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? It's Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That has not gone well. A nicely aimed pass. And this is Dembele. Spread to the right. Lofted in. Lahm gets it away. And here's Bellingham. Azar. Now it's Schneider. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Tries one from range! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Azar! Oh, what a big... And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. That'll be a throw. Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bellingham looking to receive it in space. And that should get the job done. Now tries a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And in that moment, he has his 50th goal.
After 33 minutes in.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Savinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Suarez is onto it in a flash. And it's Henderson. Now it's Schneider. Great shoots! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played through into space. He's found the way through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Romero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. Gabriel. That's the end of the first 45. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
In view of safety.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Substitution for Esteghlal, number 26, Savinho.
So it's back to business.
Number 10.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That is good alertness. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. That's a throw. Kimmich. Robertson. And it's Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Dembele might just make this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Foot in. And here's Hazard. Cross goes in there. And that is expertly dealt with. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Hakimi knocks it into space. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kimmich, he's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Hammers showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass is just off target. Dembele being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And this is Hazard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lahm. Kimmich. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
What a save from Van der Sar! Not the most accurate pass. And it's Kimmich. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, good-looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. Schneider. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found a way through. Well, now here's a... It's Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
In with the challenge. Applies the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's a decent clearance. Romero is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's James Rodriguez. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's heaved it away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Hakimi cuts it out. Robertson. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Robertson. Hammers carries the ball down the right. Henderson. Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. That's an excellent interception. Played towards the front line. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's made its way to him.
There will be 1
Yaya
minute
Toure.
added time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's James Rodriguez. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Liverpool certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both,
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-back...
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
After 3 minutes,
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Oh, great chance! And O'Brien! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. Back it goes. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he spark a counter here? This looks promising. Look at the space here. And a chance! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Guimaraes. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, just skips past him. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Luis Suarez.
Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham plays... Oh, good effort! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
A header! And that's a tidy finish. And the comeback is complete.
The goal scorer for
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now that's well seen too. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Dembele. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to play it through. Flings it. Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Alexander-Arnold makes a dash for Dembele! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Shot could be on. Excellent challenge there. And Yaya Toure! It's bounced back off the post. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Desai wins the duel this time. He won't be happy with that one. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. Desai defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
In towards the back stick. Arsenal have their second corner now. Suarez plays it short. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Cross needs getting up there! And the ball's come loose here. Koundé can clear it away. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Luis Suarez. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. And it's Luis Suarez. He's on it. Can he get away? Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Takes the shot! Off target by a whisker. Rijkaard. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Messi. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Raul going about things with real menace. Rijkaard. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Somewhat off target. And it's Royce. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rijkaard. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in. Akanji. Royce. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for a runner. Short. Oh, Aubameyang! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And now he has two. Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
Oh, he's having a go! Royce. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Looking for options for Shot, surely! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Shooting chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply...
Gets his head on it! And that's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution for Liverpool, number 21.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Aubameyang. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 14, Luis Diaz. Number 6,
Aubameyang is onto this.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Diaz. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Oh, and Aubameyang! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a decent clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's lofted through here. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Suarez with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he stands tall, impenetrable. 4 extra minutes added on. And here's Raul. Bellingham. pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Drogba. And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
Roberto Carlos, Pete.
Mbappe! Oh, nearly. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Van Dijk. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira tries to pass it through. Desai makes the interception. Thuram calmly anticipates. And this is Messi. Big chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise, I mean...
Bellingham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Eto'o. That has been cut short. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Messi. And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Eto'o. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Thuram. Vieira. Nice looking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, good save, he's read that very well. Corner number 3 coming up. Goes without saying, that was poor. Eto'o. Van Dijk makes the interception. Vieira. Oh, well measured. Cafu has it out wide and in space. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. Van der Sar clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Takes a shot! And there's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting!
The goal scorer for Liverpool.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That looks a good ball through. He's one up, and the finish! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Eto'o! And it's slung out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. There's a sharp little ball here. Eto'o. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a nicely shaped ball. Yaya Toure. Suarez running with the ball. Now Yaya Toure.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
And he shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Yaya Toure deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's been cut out, well played. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Friendly game will go on sale as of today. Please visit the online ticket office for more details.
The second period is on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Xavi. Yaya Toure. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe in acres of space. Oh, what has happened here? Cafu. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Threads one in. He's in a good position here. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Eto'o. That was superb goalkeeping.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Toure does well to get it back. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Too close for comfort.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And this is Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shot a goal!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ajax have their second corner now. Shot, surely! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Lionel Messi.
So now the difference is 3. He's picked his way through, and he's definitely onside. It's been shipped out wide. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Spread it left. Xavi. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Robertson. Yaya Toure. And this is Messi, pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Xavi. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. And this is Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Messi. Cafu is onto this. Tries a shot! Ajax have their third corner. They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. Ajax get their fourth corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Substitution for Ajax, number 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10, Lionel Messi. Number 11.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. So intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Number 5, Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior.
That looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold wants to... Oh, good climb! Just needed better contact. Played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's a sharp pass. It's run loose here. Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal. Chance! And no mistake. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Liverpool.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility, and I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pass somewhat off target. Dembele. Plenty to aim at here. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. He's gone for the shots. Oh, brilliant, just brilliant.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Number 66, Trent Alexander.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, that's been intercepted. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Baggio. Oh, nicely intercepted. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Baggio. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Lam. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Dembele. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That has ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short. Roberto Baggio. And it's Robertson. And here's Dembele. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well read, nice interception. Suarez receives it in a good position here. And the finish! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Liverpool after 26 minutes is
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mateus. Spread to the right. It's a promising position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish! Right back in the game! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now,
great chance! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
and that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Aims beyond the defence. Chance! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Liverpool dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Delivery from Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes.
Cleared away. Seedorf. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge, great vision. Roberto Baggio, he leaps for it. Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great...
And that is indeed the final act. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that's well spotted. Vieira. Desai cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, important interception. And he's managed to gift it back. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Luis Suarez! On crossbar! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking to play him in. This is Dembele. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
The attendances for this match is 81,007.
Mateus. And he's forced to go back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Not a hint of offside here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pinches it off him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Robertson picks it up now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Aimed at the far side. Thuram attempts a clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Seedorf. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's bustling. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 4, Lothar Matthäus. Number 17, Roberto Baggio. Number 8, Clarence Seedorf.
Pulitz getting this one clear.
Number 9, Philip Lahm.
That's a little loose.
Coming on the field,
Liverpool really
number
can't be
22,
faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this,
Number
it'll be fully
24,
deserved.
Ruud Gullit. Number 26, Kvaratskhelia. Number
Now
11,
it's Mbappe.
Lionel Messi.
That's been cut out, well played. Van Basten chasing after it. And he was quick to react. Messi. Threads one in. He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Nigeria look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! He's got away, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The whistle's gone, and the game is over. Liverpool illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Chelsea against Liverpool.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the full...
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Saliba clears without hesitation. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now this could be a chance. Luis Suarez. This looks promising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And this is Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And he welcomes it in. Mosquera defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Robertson chasing after it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Alexander-Arnold pokes it out wide. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Might want to be careful there.
He's gone down. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Frustratingly close. Still goalless at the moment. Well, that looks a decent ball. Dembele wants to run onto this. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Yaya, and Yaya Toure! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Shot. Oh, Bamian! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Diaz. Oh, that's neat. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a promising position. That's a good foray he's making. And he can clear it away. That's put paid to the danger. Cannavaro. Good effort from distance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Spread to the right, and he's quick to return it. Here's a chance! And that's another fine save.
Bellingham really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Diaz. He's gone for goal. A real chance and a real let-off.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Timber. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? And Jamal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nicely weighted ball, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Liverpool certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. That gets us going once more.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Impressive jump! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that has left him in a heap. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Big chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And that interception was most necessary. Real chance! Good effort first time.
Lamine Yamal really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, strongly challenged there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Aubameyang. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. And they've got a throw. Dembele under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's in. Shot a goal! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Now it's Aubameyang. And here's Yamal. Very nicely done. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Modric. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's made it, and Aubameyang! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Mosquera gathers from the goal kick. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Out for a throw. Cannavaro. Suarez going after that. And here's Suarez.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Chelsea are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 7.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Number 22, Pierre Aubameyang.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Number 11.
They'll have one final crack at it. Calafiori calmly anticipates.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he welcomes it in. That's a sharp pass. Yaya Toure. Suarez receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Oh, important interception. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Oh, terrible pass. Luis Suarez! That's another chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Tries to play it through. And he's had it nicked away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bellingham. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
2 added minutes have been
He's
indicated.
done very well to get to that.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's it. The referee says enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Hello, everyone.
Thoughts on what we've
This
just
is the
seen?
moment
Well,
you've
that
all been
really
waiting
did fly
for.
by.
The
It's
time
one of
to
these
pick out
games where
today's
everything
lucky
progresses at
numbers.
100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, Marco Reus, Jim, is a man of many qualities, but what do you perceive as his greatest strength?
I would say leadership, and that's perhaps not something you expect from a flair player like him. So many times he's been the team's hardest working player, covering most of the ground, someone who always leads by example.
So a true leader from the front then?
Yeah, exactly. The example for everyone else to follow. He delivers that.
Roberto Carlos, Reus. It's a goal kick. Bellingham. Looking to play him in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Robertson. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's for... He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Luis Suarez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here, and... He's had a shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mateus.
Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Stojkovic. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Suarez. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! It is a very, very good save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. And it's been hooked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Nicely spread. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Mateus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. That has been slung wide. And it's made its way to Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And it's Yaya Toure. And the ball's come. It's Luis Suarez! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bellingham. And he welcomes it in. That's put pay to the danger. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Liverpool largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. Away we go again. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, tempted and teased.
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their second corner now. Bastoni gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Van der Sar punts it upfield. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good spread. He's found space here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Tottenham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Looking for options for movement. Impressive jump! Costa Curta can clear it away. Mateus. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. Takes aim and crosses. And they've managed to get rid. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's been flattened there. Suarez finds himself offside.
Substitution for Tottenham, number 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
The ball goes in. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe. Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. Bellingham. Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Threads one in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. He's decent chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe gets into a good position. Aimed at the far side. Khan claims it. Safe hands.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that was vital. Costa Curta cuts it out. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And Yaya Toure! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Substitution for Tottenham, number 17.
So, third corner of the game.
Dragan Stojkovic, number 20. Lionel Messi.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Number 14.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pass is just off target. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the right flank. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He won't be happy with that one. Dani Olmo chips it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
In designated